TradeQuest, a 6-month competitive financial stimulation program, had its results announced yesterday evening. TradeQuest is geared to provide students with realistic experiences simulating the local and international financial markets in hopes to give them an authentic overview and experience of the financial world and its processes. The participants of this event consisted of various people of different age groups from schools, both government and private, as well as universities. People from all educational institutions and age groups shared similar experiences, whether it be hardship or ease showcased throughout the event.
This is a program that has been going on for 21 years, and we could see the developments year by year based on the number of schools joining and the number of universities joining, and the smile on a student face on the ceremony today. It makes all the efforts worth it. And so we're very happy to continue involving more schools because at the end of the day, it really develops technical skills within the students and also the soft skills, whether it's a presentation skill or the teamwork.
TradeQuest brings forth a substantial contribution to the economic development of Bahrain.
Many of the TradeQuest graduates are holding senior positions now in the private sector and the government sectors as well. And you could see it on their CV. They would write, "I'm a TradeQuest winner." So it does mean something to them, and it means something to us.
Also, we learned that Bahrain Bourse work diligently to ensure that whomever is interested in entering the field of finance has an appropriate means of support.
Talk to Bahrain Bourse. Even on the website, contact us. I actually look at all the comments as well received on the website, along with the marketing and business development team, and they will guide you through whether if you're intermediate, beginner or advanced. We have an investment academy as well that have programs for all age groups.
Ultimately, the students enjoyed the experience as a whole, each of them in their own unique way. They worked collaboratively over the course of 6 months in hopes to not only secure a winning position, but also learn and apply the knowledge learned to their day-to-day lives and potentially the TradeQuest event again next year.
First of all, we don't get many opportunities to work as a team, so this program really helped us grow our skills in teamwork and communications and all of the other things that we weren't really allowed or given the opportunity to work in. So this program, TradeQuest, really helped us to work in these skills.
I think in general we're faced with different markets with Bahrain and New York and different strategies to compete in both markets. So trying to bring our knowledge and understanding to challenge both of these markets together and separately requires a great undertaking, which requires teamwork as well, which is something that we definitely improved because of TradeQuest.
Students learned the systems and regulations at both Bahrain Bourse and the New York Stock Exchange. Subsequently, students learned the core values and skills required in the financial career field, such as teamwork, which students emphasized was a vital aspect to success, whether it be in the business field or elsewhere.
Well, as far as I know, there are no lone wolves, first of all. Second of all, if you see all the sports, it's not just one player. So it's similar to TradeQuest. It's not just one player. If 7 of them aren't working and only 1 are working, there's no winner. So every single one of the team has to work collaboratively and all together and strategically. So everyone should work together as a team.
Definitely, having to coordinate with 8 members as well as an advisor, you run into a lot of these snags. But at the end of the day, when you overcome these challenges and you learn from it, it makes you a better man at the end of the day. So we have TradeQuest to thank for that.
As a result of the extensive 6 months in which students were preparing and participating in the TradeQuest event, lessons were learned.
Since it's a 6-month program, a lot of them aren't very motivated when it comes to when it's, after 2 months or 3 months. So most of them just stop working and they don't have many incentives. And this is the job of the leader or the job of the other colleagues to work together to motivate each other.
Teamwork, even though being an essential factor to success, has its drawbacks. In addition, each team seeks advice from their own investment mentor, a person who is well experienced and qualified in the financial world. At some points, the advice didn't align with the ideas of the participants, which sparked some difficulty in the overall process.
There were many situations in which we needed our advisor, in which we needed even each other, but we didn't have it because it's understandable because the advisor has other jobs. We have other things to do in school like the IAs and extended essays and such as. So it's understandable, but yes, unfortunately we didn't.
Despite all of the hardship amidst the process, students were very keen to say that they enjoyed the experience as a whole and that they would be more than happy to participate in the event next year.
It was a great experience. It provides vocational experience outside of our school as well. In school we tend to learn more about theory, but to actually have to apply it in a practical way is something Trade Quest does really well.
Not only did the students receive support from the faculty members within their educational institution, they also received advice and support from one another, all supporting each other in times of hardship through different trials and tribulations. Many valuable lessons were accumulated during the process, which is evident in the responses made by the students. Furthermore, we learned that such events are beneficial to the economic development of the Bahraini nation in various ways. Such events help morph the people of Bahrain to be prepared for the real-life world by providing them with the relevant knowledge, experience, and attributes that would help benefit them in the world of finance.
The Kingdom of Bahrain has become over the past years an attraction to investment opportunities from inside and outside of the kingdom. As a matter of fact, according to the World Bank's 2019 report on doing business in Bahrain, the island kingdom is one of the best places for investment in the region and continues to capitalize on that issue. Investors from all over the world are convinced that Bahrain provides a rewarding investment environment, which brings us to the importance of legalizing businesses in Bahrain through commercial registration. Ever since the Bahraini government approved a new law that allows foreign investors 100% ownership in a wide array of business sectors such as real estate, manufacturing, health and social work, administrative services, arts, entertainment, mining, and investments have been flocking towards the kingdom. To establish a business in Bahrain, there are several requirements that need to be completed first in order to have a legal business in the country, such as selecting a legal structure. Choosing a legal structure for the business is considered one of the most important decisions that a business owner has to make, as this will impact how their business will be managed and their personal liability of the owners and the ownership is held in what manner. Second is choosing a company name. A company name is something that will stick with a business forever, which is why the Ministry of Industry and Commerce in Bahrain has set up some guidelines to assist business owners in their search for a company name. Third is commercial registration papers. This is either for companies where commercial registration papers are made at the Bahrain Investor Center, or for individual establishments where commercial registration papers are made at the Ministry of Industry and Commercial Registration Directorate. Fourth is licensing and approval. Some businesses are granted commercial registration right away from the Ministry of Industry and Commerce. Others need to provide more documents and information. This is Sarah Brake reporting for Bahrain International. The current season for the farmers market in Budaya is witnessing a high demand and an increase in the number of visitors from inside and outside of Bahrain. This is due to the distinguished local products displayed and the events associated with the market in the 7th edition of this year, where new events are becoming the focus of all visitors. The basic idea of Bahrain's farmers market is support the Bahraini farmers and market the local crops in the Kingdom of Bahrain. This is in light of the competition with the products imported from outside of Bahrain. The export of vegetables and fruits, and the agency continues to add new ideas to the market to promote this agricultural event, which attracts large public visitors. The Bahraini Farmers Market, which is held annually within the Budaya Botanical Garden, is one of the most important agricultural and marketing markets in the region.
I don't deny there's some strange evolutionary process going on. But mankind won't be destroyed.
And reinforces the commercial activity of the agricultural sector in the Kingdom of Bahrain, which contributes to the development of the sector and encourages investment in various fields. As part of its plan, the Agriculture and Marine Resource Agency seeks to raise agricultural productivity in the Kingdom of Bahrain by supporting Bahraini farmers and encouraging them to engage in agriculture. The farmers market continues until April 27, 2019, every Saturday, every week, and it's open from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. with the participation of over 40 Bahraini farmers and 6 agricultural companies displaying their agricultural products, organized by the Agriculture and Marine Resources Agency with the National Initiative for the Development of this Sector.